ederim sevgili Spor TV izleyicileri. Mega Fight Arena'da Boks'ta gecenin maçı, iki kadın boksörün mücadelesi. Orosiklette 2'şer dakikalık 6 round üzerinden bir mücadele. Ladies and gentlemen, the next bout of the night in bantamweight. 6 2-minute rounds of boxing. Two female boxers will be here in the ring in a moment. First, representing India in the blue corner, Hindi sporcu mavi köşede Renu Phogat. Ve işte rakibi and an opponent in the red corner representing Türkiye. Türk kadın boksör geliyor ringe. Serenay Çetin. Serenay Çetin. İşte iki sporcu. Şimdi pozlarını verecekler. His professional record. 6 fights, 6 wins, 2 coming in the way on knockout. 25 yaşında 1.70 boyunda, 56 kilogram ağırlığında profesyonel boksta 6 maç yaptı. 6'sını da kazandı. 2 kez knockout etti rakiplerini. Renu Phogat. And her opponent in the red corner. Ve işte rakibi kırmızı köşede representing Türkiye. Türk boksör mücadele edecek ringde. A fighter of Kadıköy Boxing Club. Kadıköy Boks Kulübü sporcusu. Trained by Serdar Avcı yapıyor antrenörlüğünü. 27 years old, standing 1 meter 69 tall, weighing 56 kilos. Her professional record, 12 fights, 11 wins, 7 coming in the way on knockout, and only 1 defeat. 27 yaşında 1.69 boyunda, 56 kilogram ağırlığında. Profesyonel boksta 12 maç yaptı, 11'ini kazandı. Tam 7 kez knockout etti rakiplerini. Sadece bir kez mağlup oldu. WBC'de 2 kez gümüş şampiyon. WBC gümüş şampiyon unvanını alan ilk Türk kadın boksör. WBC two-time silver champion. The first female Turkish boxer getting the WBC silver champion title. Serenay Çetin. Karşılaşmalarının ilk hakemi ring referee Şafak Nur Karnı'da.
The last fight of our boxing cards will now begin in women's bantamweight division. Renu Phogat against Serenay Çetin. Serenay Çetin, his last fight, challenged against Dina Torslund for WBC and WBO World Bantamweight titles. She lost by unanimous decision. 2 undefeated boxers
Boks.
came against each other in Copenhagen in 25th of May. Torslund won that fight. Serenay Çetin tries to reignite her journey
Direkt. Stop. Stop.
for another World title shot, maybe. And this is the start of another world title bout journey for Serenay Çetin. His opponent, her opponent, of course, Renu Phogat. She's also undefeated. 25 years old, Phogat. 27 years old, Serenay Çetin. Serenay wants to start another streak. Phogat wants to stay undefeated. Fighters tangled in the middle of the ring.
Stop.
Our ring referee Şafak Karlı'da separates them.
Direkt. Stop.
Stops the time, warns
Time.
the boxers, and we continue. Serenay Çetin, number 5 in the world in her weight division.
Direkt.
Of course, she is
Direkt.
a huge favorite in this fight. Renu Phogat, if she can stay undefeated by defeating a great fighter like Serenay Çetin, it will be huge for the Indian boxer. Serenay Çetin goes for body, then to the head, then body again. Renu Phogat, a great counter, reversed the position,
Direkt.
went for the chin of Serenay Çetin.
Direkt.
Referee
Stop.
kinda had some problems separating the opponents, but this is the end of the first round. 6 rounds, if necessary. Serenay Çetin has a great knockout ratio as well, especially for her weight division in the bantamweight. 11 wins, 7 knockouts. Not many boxers in her weight division possess that knockout power. I had the honor to commentate her fight, her title eliminator fight against Eva Foraberger for the vacant WBC silver bantamweight title. Had a great knockout in the 4th round. She then in 2023 won against Maria Romero, then fought against Torsten, then lost. And right now Renu Phogat is her opponent. Renu Phogat, she actually fights for the first time outside of India. She's undefeated, 6 wins in 6 fights, but all of them
Direkt.
her bouts competed in India, in her native country. She's outside her home country, fighting for the first time.
Direkt.
A little dirty boxing from Renu Phogat. Serenay, great combination, left and a right. Serenay Çetin goes for another right hook. Another right straight. Hits the target. Serenay Çetin, can she go for the knockout? We're in the last 50 seconds of the second round.
Stop.
The Indian fighter fights a little dirty, hugs, pulls, and tries to throw Serenay Çetin. Serenay, she's very calm, very collected, doesn't deviate from her strategy.
Direkt.
A shot to the ribs from the inside, then the referee breaks the fighters. A left from the Indian fighter. Serenay Çetin goes for the body again. A jab from Renu Phogat, and this is the end of the second round. By the way, some apologies for sometimes mixing the pronouns while you watch the highlights of the second round. My mother tongue is Turkish, and we don't have gendered pronouns in Turkish, so sorry about that. I apologize. Of course, I should use he and her pronouns for both fighters. We will start the third round momentarily. Third round. Serenay Çetin against Renu Phogat with her silver gloves. Serenay goes forward, presses forward. She wants the knockout, of course. Can she find it?
Direkt. Direkt. Direkt.
The one who boxes better, fights better right now, Serenay Çetin, obviously. Great head movement from Serenay Çetin. The combination to the body, then goes to the head. Serenay Çetin goes to close. The distance from the inside. Can Renu Phogat find something that she cannot?
Boks.
Of course, Serenay Çetin fought against Dina Torslund, challenge for the world title or championship title. Serenay Çetin, great hooks from the inside. She finds her targets repeatedly.
Direkt. Boks.
Serenay chants from all the fans in Erdem Dome. The crowds here are backing, of course,
Direkt.
the hometown fighter, Serenay Çetin.
Stop. Boks.
And that concludes the third round of this bout. 6 rounds, if necessary. In the first half of the fight, cleaner punches from Serenay. You see the highlights. We once again see Bilgehan Demir and Birol Topuz on our screens, our Turkish commentators. Birol Topuz, of course, the sporting director of MFA, and Bilgehan Demir is a legendary Turkish fight announcer. They are from the Turkish broadcast of this great event.
Boks.
Fourth round starts. Serenay Çetin against Renu Phogat. Serenay once again presses forward to the corner. Renu Phogat reverses the position. Tries to find some hits from the inside.
Stop. Stop. Stop. Boks.
Serenay again tries to control the distance. Some jabs. Comes up short. Renu Phogat tries to use her jab. Indian fighter. But Serenay wants this. Great head movement from Serenay Çetin.
Direkt.
Escapes from the jabs very well.
Direkt.
Renu Phogat pulls Serenay Çetin to the ground. She can't do this, of course. A warning from our referee. And we continue. Serenay won the combination, a left straight. Hits the target. Serenay Çetin lands a great body shot. Goes for the head again. Escapes from the jab. Right punches again from Serenay Çetin. Once again, this is, of course, not her prime performance. She said in the pre-fight interview that she trained a little lighter for the 6-round bout. But of course, she will once again try to build a streak, a winning streak, to fight for the world title again. 4th round concludes. Serenay Çetin with this performance should be ahead on the scorecards of the judges, but of course only they know right now how they scored the first 4 rounds. And now the highlights from the 4th round. This is the last of our boxing fights in Mega Fight Arena 2, but right after the boxing section ends, we will start a great kickboxing section here. 7 incredible kickboxing fights awaits us after the last 2 rounds of Serenay Çetin versus Renu Phogat fight in the women's bantamweight division.
Stop!
Sometimes the fighters kind of wrestle here. The referee referee warns against it. Serenay Çetin, great body shot again. Great level changes from Serenay, moves incredibly well. Can work from inside, from outside. Can control the distance. Another combination, defended very well by Renu Phogat. Under jab, great head movement by Serenay. Another combination starts with a left hook to the body, Serenay Çetin. Wants this combination maybe to open up the head of her opponent. Serenay presses forward again. Renu Phogat, a formidable opponent, an undefeated opponent. Of course, for a world title challenger. Another combination by Serenay Çetin. Goes for a right, straight. Serenay, another right. Renu Phogat felt that. She definitely felt that. Went for the body, Serenay Çetin. And this is the end of the 5th round. Only 1 round remains in this fight between Renu Phogat and Serenay Çetin. Now we wait for the 6th and final round of this bout. Can Renu Phogat stay undefeated? Can Serenay Çetin start another winning streak?
Corner!
Sixth and final round. begins. Last 2 minutes of this fight. Serenay Çetin, another barrage. A right hook. Nearly landed flush. Serenay Çetin try to work. Will try to work. Of course, in the closing seconds of this round, of this fight. The referee stopped the clock.
Time.
He
Boks.
checks the fighters in. We begin once again. Serenay Çetin goes for jabs, goes for crosses, goes for hooks to the head and to the body. She, of course, has the conditioning to last 10 rounds against Renu Phogat. And in the 6th round against Renu Phogat, she will empty her energy tank. This is the likely trained version of Serenay, of course. The world saw what she can do when she trains well. Last 30 seconds of the fight. Serenay goes for another combination. Renu Phogat stood her ground against the former world title challenger. But did she do enough to steal this fight from Serenay Çetin? Serenay Çetin attacks again. Renu Phogat tries to look for a counter. Serenay Çetin lands. A barrage of punches from Serenay Çetin in the closing seconds of the fight. And we conclude the fight. Great fair play. Two boxers congratulate each other. And of course their corners.
İki boksör için de bir
Serdar
güçlü
Avcı,
alkış alalım sizlerden. Değerli misafirlerimiz, iki kadın boksör. Son derece keyifli ve zevkli bir mücadele izletti bizlere.
He's in the ring as well.
Sporcuların kupalarını takip etmek üzere.
Right now you're seeing the highlights of the 6th and final round of this great fight. They're waiting for the decision, judge's decision. And let's learn who won this fight, Serenay Çetin or
Ve işte
Renu Phogat.
hakemler değerlendirmelerini yaptı ve verdiği kararını. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Bir oy birliği durumu var. 3-0 maçı sayıyla kazanan, winning on points 3-0. Red corner, kırmızı köşe, Serenay Çetin. İşte kupaları şimdi takdim ediliyor. Mega Fight'ların teknik koordinatörü Sayın Yavuz Engin tarafından Hintli sporcu Renu Phogat da iyi bir mücadele ortaya koydu. Ama şu anda kupa elinde. İşte alkışları duyalım onun için bir kez daha Sinan Erdem'de Serenay Çetin.